Lord, this is your prophet Onimdiefo Elijah. I greet all of you by the power of God, by the power of Joshua Shammah, by the power of Joshua Nisi. We thank God for being with us all this while and continue to be with us. The reason why when I come to on social media, I talk like this. If you look at the lifestyle that we are living in this world, either Christian, non-Christian, Muslim, unbeliever, whatever your background belief may be, we are not people who are living a righteous life. We are not people that if God should have been me or you are, he will have sympathy for us. But you know what? He's keeping us going. He loves us so much. It doesn't take anybody to tell me that. I don't need the Bible to tell me that. I know he loves us. And I always say that either you believe in God or not, who brought you to this earth? It's only one person who brought you. I know somebody will say, I came through my mother, through my mother and father. And I entered to my mother's womb. Yeah, you can say that, but it's by the way, it's funny, but that's not how it happened. That is not how you came to this earth. Somebody planted you. And you say that father planted you in the womb of your mom, but God planted you in your father as a seed before planted in your mother. It's a long story. If I want to talk about it, maybe one day I will choose a video to talk about it. I'm just encouraging you of the situation that we are in, what the world is facing. That coronavirus has been a secret killer. Secret killer. It coming slowly, and before you know, he strike. So I'm just telling you that sanitize yourself with prayer in the morning. Speak to your God. Speak to your God in the morning. Somebody say, I don't pray. Listen, I'm not going to say that become a Christian or believer of God or what, but I'm just saying that talk to your God. Talk to the one who created you, the one who brought you into this earth. And understand that as you're going out there, he should protect you and cover you by his umbrella, spiritual umbrella, so that you will not even breathe or you will not sniff the virus called corona. You will be protected. It's very important that you do that. Sanitize your hands and wear your masks as the government has implemented. As becoming mandatory that you have to wear it. Just try your best. I don't like it when I put it on, I become suffocated. I don't know. I can put it on for some long time, and even if I'm, on the street or driving, I can do it. But I don't have a choice. When you go to the malls, you have to do it, or grocery shops. So I'm just encouraging you and understand 2020, I said to you earlier that it's going to be a difficult year, and it's still trending, still going, regardless. I said to you before even coronavirus came back. But I'll tell you, subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. Just subscribe in YouTube, Onimdiefo TV. Just subscribe, Onimdiefo TV. Just check it out and subscribe. People subscribe because it's going to help us and help the world. It's the messages that God is speaking through me. It's the messages that everybody have a gift. Then if you find your gift, if it's not all people is going to support, but you know what? Just share with somebody, subscribe and share, and let's see what happens, because there's a lot of people in this world that have not heard my messages. And I want you to do that. Support, and I'm praying for all my supporters, I'm praying for my followers, I'm praying for my subscribers. Whatever you wish for, as you subscribe, when you subscribe, just say something in your mind, or say it open that you want, and see if you will not receive it before the end of the year. Say something that you want. Anyone that will subscribe, I challenge you by the power of Joshua Shammah. when you subscribe, I say something that you want before you press it, or when you press it, I say it. That as I'm subscribing, Prophet Onimdiefo said, if I mention anything that I want, God will do it for me, and He will do it. So subscribe and He will do it. Subscribe and He will do it, and share. Subscribe and share. You know, as I'm saying, that coronavirus is here to stay, but it's not gonna kill people as it was killing people some months ago. But now it's a slow killer. It's a slow killer. So it's going to be around a sickness that when it happens, you go to hospital. By God's grace, you get cured. But don't take advantage of it. Just protect yourself and being careful and go through it by the power of God. And don't just go out there and let yourself loose and be infected by the virus and bring it to infect others, right? Preventing is better than cure. Let's protect ourselves and one another. As I told you, that spacecraft was hanging in the sky and I didn't see anybody coming out to do anything, but that is something you have to understand, that it could be the dropping things in the grounds, dropping things in the sky. But I pray that we'll be protected and we'll overcome every challenges that we already going through and what is coming, in the name of Joshua Shammah. Today, I want to minister to you. I've titled my message, Pretense. Pretense. And the reason why God wants me to speak about this message is about the pretendency that people pretend. The world that we live in is the world of pretense, or the world of pretendency. As I told you, that this is the messages that God is speaking to me and explaining the whole thing to me and how I should go about it, right? Pretendency. So I'm just telling you that be very careful, because people are pretending in this life. The president, the leaders are pretending. Friends are pretending. Family are pretending. Pastors are pretending. The pretendency, the evidence is clear. Look at them. They will say they care about you, but when it comes to an issue on your end, you'll find out they are pretending. Many people has facing it or going through it, and it's very a serious issue about this pretendency. You see that when I Google about pretense, finding out about Google, the meaning, the right meaning, that's what I do sometimes to able to speak to you in the right way for you to understand the message that I'm speaking to you about. It said that false impression. Someone might come to you and show false impression. It will impress you that she is with you or he is with you, or she loves you or he loves you. This false impression, for them to know, or for you to know that they are in and they will never forsake you. Some people show you false impression that they will be there as long as you need them. And that is your own misinterpretation, that you do not understand them clearly. It can be that way too. So you understand them in a wrong way, how they express themselves or how they came into your life. Or they came into your life and give you a false impression that they will be there and die with you. They're absolutely with you. They will do anything. Then in the other hand, is pretendency. They are pretending to show you that they will always be there. And the world have such people. It's a whole lot. Such stories, such situations are happening every day. It's going on as I'm speaking to you. At times when I release messages like that, you don't know what I go through, because I know reality is happening. It's happening. Something that I've been around for ages, and it's still going on. It will never change until people become aware of it, and they will put stop to it. I know somebody is facing that in their life right now as I'm speaking to you. And somebody is going to face it. It's happening around. That when they come, all the promises that they will make, all these things are false impression. It's pretendency. They don't mean what they're saying. They only want to get into your life. Whatever reason they know themselves. And it's a serious matter. That's why if you look at it, before you know this person is doing this with this person, and then short time you don't see them together anymore. Pretendency is a serious matter. That's why my topic is pretense. It's a false claim. Pretendency is a false claim. Somebody showing you what they are not. Showing you they are like this, but they are not. It's a false claim. They're claiming it to have something, or knowing something, but they are not. It's a serious matter. An attempt to make a falsehood appear true. They attempt to make something that it doesn't exist to be in existence. Something that they know nothing about to be in existence. Pretendency is like when you claim to be an expert of something, but you are not. An expert. Knowing something that you claim. I'm an expert engineer. For instance, I'm an expert mechanic. But when you go in, find out the person is not. It's this very, very serious issue. And this is what we are dealing with. And when you look into the Bible, you'll find out about a young man called Amnon, which is his own half-sister. He pretended to be ill, or he pretend that he's ill, to able to get his way on his own half-sister, which is called Tamar. And his father, King David, has to believe in him. Was Absalom's sister, but they're from the same father. And the sister was a virgin. He pretend that he was ill. Yeah, so Amnon pretend that he was sick. And it was all advice of Jonadab. Advice of Jonadab. So he did that so that he can have his way of sleeping with half-sister. So it means that people can pretend it to get what they want. Go as far to be ill. It has happened in the Bible. And it's still happening in this world. Everything that has happened, that have been recorded in the history or Bible, either in history or Bible, is still happening. It doesn't matter. Either this generation or generation to come. The same thing. And this is what is still continuing to happen in our midst. It's still destroying this generation. The leaders are pretending that they can take care of the situation of this world. The leaders are pretending they can build infrastructures. The leaders are pretending when they stand and doing their campaign that they will take this away. If you vote for me, they will do this if you do this for me. But when they come to power, they're not able to do it because they pretend that they can do it. They convince you, impress you with their words. that they are coming to change everything. And all the things that they promise, they can do it. That's pretendency. People pretend to have their way, to do wicked things to their own loved ones. He did it to his own half-sister. If he did it to his own half-sister, then he can even do it against outsider. It's easy. And it's happened. And everybody pretending. At times things happen in our community and we are pretending that nothing happened. At times even we have evidence, we saw what was happened, but at the end of the day we turn around and pretend that nothing happened. We are sitting there, things that happened under our eyes or under our nose. And then at the end of the day, we disregard it. We pretend that everything is well. It's like this is how we have choose our life. We have make it look like it's normal. All these things that are happening, pretendency is normal. We get used to it. Pretendency has found its way in our life, in our community, in our environment, and we have accepted it that it's normal. Nothing wrong with it. It's a very serious matter. We have to do something about it. We have to do something about it seriously. The Bible says something here, and I want to read and conclude with it, which is Isaiah chapter 29, verse number 13. It said, the Lord says, this people comes near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. Their worship of me is based on merely human roots. They have been taught. You see, God is saying that these people, they honor him with their what? Their lips, but their heart is far away from him. And their worship, using the word, it said, first of all, said, and honor me with their lips. So they are using their lips to honor God, but their heart away from God. And number 3, their worship of me is based on merely human roots. They have been taught. So, you see, if you come here, that pretendency, there is a research, another word that I did, that somebody pretending to be your friend, but in otherwise he's not. And that's what exactly God is saying. And as a humans, we do it to our sisters and brothers. We do it to our friends in the community, here and there. That people pretend that they loves you. They say it in their mouth to convince you. They speak 1,000 words. They show you so many things for you to believe them that they are with you. They will die with you. They are absolutely with you. They will be there for you anytime you call them. But they're only saying it by their lips. But their heart is far away from you. In their mind, they don't love you. They are pretending to come into their life to hurt you. They are pretending to come to your life to destroy you. They are pretending to come to your life to gain something from you. That's what the Bible is saying in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13, as God saying I'm using it as a reference to lives. Their heart is not part of what their lips are promising you. They have been taught humanly to speak like that, to be able to convince you, to deceive you. Pretendency. You have to be very careful. It's happened. Sisters are pretending to brothers. Brothers are pretending to sisters. Friends, family, loved ones, marriage couples, fiancé, things, they are pretending that they love each other. This is what I'm telling you, to be watchful, to be careful. Because the many promises that you have received in your life, but all these promises were pretendency. So you know that the promise were not fulfilled. Things that they told you never come to pass, never come to reality. People, be careful with the leaders, the so-called presidents. Be careful in your environment. Everything that you do. You see, listen, coronavirus maybe have not taught you anything, but Prophet Onimdiefo TV, subscribe, and then you will know. And you, as you listen, as you subscribing and sharing and listening, you will know that these things are happening in your life. These things are happening in your community. This thing has happened against you, and it keep on happening against your brothers and sisters in the society, the leaderships, the business, everything that we're doing is happening. God bless you. This is your Prophet Onimdiefo. Subscribe in YouTube, Onimdiefo TV, and share. Please, let's meet the target. We are looking for 1,000 people before the middle of September. 1,000 subscribers. Just subscribe and share. And before I said it, before you subscribe, just say that Prophet Onimdiefo says I should subscribe. When you are subscribing, mention something that dear to your heart, something that you want God to do, and see if it will not come to pass as you subscribe. Just bet on it and see. It will come to pass. I'm just prophesying to you. I'm not just being anybody saying that share to 10 people, whatever. I said subscribe and say something in your heart, or open your mouth and see if it will not come to pass. You know, you can watch me also in Facebook, Williams Ofori Elisha, but subscribe to YouTube, Onimdiefo TV, and you can also email me at pastorelisha@hotmail.com. Let this message go out because it will help people. This message will let people eye open and their mind, my God, to update concerning pretendency. People are pretending. It's for you to give them your vote. People are pretending for you to accept them in their life. People are pretending for them to be close to you, but they don't mean what they say. What they say is not in their heart, in their mind. I salute you. May the Lord be with you and help you for you to overcome every challenges that you're going through. I thank my subscribers and my viewers. Continue to share.